Hello and welcome to Tizo Guitar, where I teach you how to play songs and apply music theory with a special focus on R&B music. In this lesson, I'll be sharing some of my favorite extended chords and demonstrating how they sound in context with some example progressions. Tab for this lesson and others will be available on my Patreon page, as well as some advice and resources for beginner and intermediate guitarists. I would love for you to check that out. Anyway, you know what time it is, go ahead and grab your guitar and let's get to it. Just so we're all on the same page, extended chords are chords that have notes that go beyond the 7th scale degree. This would be your 9ths, 11ths, and 13ths. We can use these chords instead of our standard major, minor, and dominant chords to make our progression sound more interesting. Let's start with a simple 2-5-1 progression in C major. The chords would be D minor 7, G dominant 7 or G7, and C major 7. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, let's try experimenting with some extended chords. Instead of D minor 7, we're going to sub in a D minor 9, which sounds like this. So now we have we can do the same thing with the G7. This time we'll throw in a G13th, which sounds like this. And now the progression goes. And one cool thing about using these particular voicings for the 2-5-1 is that they all have a common note, which would be right here on the 5th fret of the B string. That's the note E. Listen for it again. Having that common note kind of ties the whole progression together nicely. When you're choosing which extended chords to substitute in, try paying attention to how the notes move on each individual string as you make your chord changes. Sometimes that can be the determining factor between which extended chord sounds best in context, so keep that in mind. Moving on to our next example, here's a progression I like to loop and practice soloing over. And so on. The chords I'm playing are G flat major 7, F7, B flat minor 7, A flat minor 7, and D flat 7. I like the sound of this progression already, but let's see if some extended chords would sound better. Instead of G flat major 7, I'm going to go with a G flat major 9, which sounds like this. And instead of our typical F7, I'm going to swap in an F7 sharp 9, which sounds like this. With just those two changes, let's hear the difference. For reference, here's the original. And here's the version with the extended chords. I think that sounds pretty good. The extended chords that we chose definitely fit in well with the style of progression we're playing, but they have a slightly different flavor than the original chords. Always try to be tasteful with your chord selection. Technically, we could have swapped out every chord in the progression for an extended chord, but that'd probably be overkill. A couple of changes here or there are all you'll need. That's all for this lesson. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss out on any future content. And if you love this style of music and you're looking for more personalized instruction, I do offer private lessons on Zoom. Check out the description below for more details. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep practicing, keep growing, and take care.